What's up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 196. Today our guest was Alecia Rios. She is a hairstylist at Tony and Guy at the West End here in Lubbock, Texas. She works with our lovely Jennifer, and she's a big supporter of the podcast. Shout out to her. Thank you for subscribing to the Patreon and all of our accounts that we have right now. So thank you. And yeah, you guys can follow her at Cosmo Alecia. That's where you can probably hit her up about getting your hair done, or if you want to do a walk-in over there, ask for her or Jen. So there you go, people. Support them. This was a good podcast. We had a lot of fun. We kind of talked a lot of crazy things, but really good podcast. I'm glad she came on, and thank you, and hope you guys enjoy this one. Please, if you're new and you're listening on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free, it's easy, and it's like one of the best ways you can support us and help us. If you're not new and you haven't done it, please go ahead and do that. If you listen audio only, this is on Spotify, iTunes, those are the main ones. Please rate and review and give us like a good review, because that could help us a lot, and that's also free to do, and it's easy. And you can check us out on patreon.com/snakepitstudios, where we do extra Pirate Radio episodes a week. And then I'm working on getting the cooking show back together. I kind of want to make that a big production. So please subscribe so I can make it a better production. Shout out to Tyler Predmore and DJ Jade, for the $25 tier members. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you.
At least I thought so.
We're here live on a Saturday night. Thanks for being here on a short notice.
For sure.
Can you please introduce yourself? Let us know who you are.
I'm Alecia. I do hair with Jen.
You have been on Lords of Film.
I have. Yeah.
How was that?
I didn't talk a lot, but it was fun.
Yeah, now the spotlight's on you today. Okay. Tell us a little bit about your hair, because you're trying to build up a clientele and all of that.
I am. I just love doing hair, and I just recently, Ray, I had a conversation with her that just inspired me. And so I feel like every once in a while cosmetologists will go through those little periods where they're just extra inspired. I do feel like sometimes you can get comfortable, but as of right now, my motivation is right there.
You're up.
Did I get it?
No.
I don't know.
I don't even think you swung it.
No, I hit it. Yeah, shout out to Ray though.
Oh my
Hell
God.
yeah.
So you were getting a little comfortable, huh?
I was, and I knew it, but I was I don't know.
What do you mean by that? What was happening?
I don't know, you just have your clients that come back regularly, and then you really don't have to you always have to market, but I wasn't putting my all into it.
So the thing I've understood with hair is you can kind of live like that, right? You can have your clientele that's going to come, and that wasn't enough for you though? You weren't satisfied with just...
Oh no, I'm barely, not even 4 years into doing hair.
Okay.
I want to progress. I just want to be the best that I can be at hair, because that's what I do. I don't know, I just feel you have to love what you do, and I just love hair. I'm so passionate about hair. Whenever I don't get a color right, sometimes I'm
So tell us.
Sorry.
Tell us how you started. Tell us the beginnings of everything, school, how you got with Tony and Guy, what you had to go through.
Okay.
The shits that led up to the neck tattoo.
I forget about that. Okay, so basically I started cosmetology. I really didn't know what I wanted to do as far as after high school. I was do I go to college? Because honestly, school's not for me. Maybe one day, but right now I don't like school. So I started cosmetology, and that kind of just started coming to me. It just it was something I always was just good at on the side, just for fun. I would wake up 3-4 hours before school just to curl my hair, do my makeup, put on the lashes, I don't know. I just have always loved that.
And you would go to school at 8 o'clock? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, you were up that early?
Yes. Oh my gosh. And then as I just did cosmetology, I just had good people around me that motivated me. I feel it's hard to find people like that. Since I've worked at Tony and Guy, that's all we have is people who want you to do better. Jen will call me out whenever I know she needs to. But I appreciate it. I want it. I need to know, because whenever you hear something about what you're doing, you just want to do better, or at least me. I feel not a lot of people have that like need or want to do better like right now, like at a younger age they like wanna, I don't know. Anyways, so
It's almost like
Call them out.
a lot of people. And that's not calling anybody out, but it's like it's real. Like what she says with getting comfortable is like when it comes to like not, and I don't want to call it criticism or just kind of like when you kind of like pick something apart. It's like people want to hear like what they're only doing correctly, not what they could improve on, or not what isn't the best and needs to be sharpened. People want to hear like, no, like this is what I did good though, you know. And so that's, you kind of have to go through those periods, and I have to check myself too like that, because I've been, this makes my 10th year being licensed, eighth like continuously doing hair, you know. So I've had those like little waves of kind of like, you know, I'm good, I'm steady, you know. And I just kind of I get like a wave of like new requests and blah blah blah, and then that kind of dies down, but I'm good because I'm comfortable, you know, like I'm doing fine, like obviously I can do hair. But then I start getting this like fear of like, well, what happens when somebody else does hair better than me, or like what happens like when they do this cut better than me, or you know, I get so like, or like what if like I don't know like what's on trend, like what happens when that's me, you know. And so like it gives you this like drive of like, no, you got to stay up. So you have these like periods where you're like, you literally are just creative as fuck.
Yes, I just like in those moments I love watching people that are like better than me, because like I just like to see how they are getting to where they are, like, or how like what they do, like technique, like I don't know, it's just everything about like hair, like the creativity, like you get to, I don't know. I know you like coloring more, I like cutting more, like cutting. I feel like you can like, in my head I can see the shapes of like the haircut happening. I don't know, it's just like so fun. Whenever I like will catch myself in the mirror, I'm like looking and I have like RBF so bad, and I'm like I try to fix it. I'm like, wait a second.
No, but I can tell that with you with like cutting, because like you have like a touch with like, you know, like the way you texturize and shit like that. But
I love it.
Yeah,
it's
no,
so fun.
I love that. Like, I don't know, like I do love coloring, but like it clicked for me faster, and I love cutting, but I have to process it. I literally have to like think of the head as like lines and shapes, and it doesn't just happen immediately, you know. So we're opposite.
But to be honest, Jen is like a hair magician, and I don't think she knows it. You're badass.
Have you been ever since you started like license? You've always been at Tony and Guy?
Yeah. So once I graduated, I literally like I used like all my graduation money that whole summer, and like I didn't do anything but like have fun. And then once I like finished that, I think it was September. It was literally September 11th, 2018. I don't know, 19. I don't remember. But yeah, no, that's when I started. I've been there almost 4 years now. Yeah. How's
your experience been there? You like it?
How was your training? How was your education program?
It was intense. Sometimes I would cry because it was intense.
So like, okay, no, like explain what like how model night is, and you know like.
Okay, so
what that entailed
from like beginning to end, they teach you how to be like a stylist. They teach you how to talk to your clients. They teach you like what to and not talk about. Like that's just like the first like beginning step, and then you start learning how to like dry hair properly, because how are you gonna do hair and you like can't dry their hair? And then once you do that, I was put in the cutting program first, so I learned like all of the cutting techniques. They literally break it down from like how you part the hair, how you section the hair, like
how you hold your comb,
yes,
how it's like how far the comb is from the fingers to the comb.
I can be completely like, to be completely honest, whenever I left cosmetology school, like I didn't know how to do hair. I was like, okay, I know like how to disinfect stuff, but like whenever I started at Tony and Guy, like that was literally like y'all taught me everything.
No,
how to do hair.
That a lot.
That or Brad Mondo, because I watched him a lot during COVID.
Who's that? Licensed. What is that?
He's not even licensed.
Swear.
Dude, Google that right now. Is Brad Mondo a licensed cosmetologist? He's not.
Don't get me wrong, but he's like real smart, but that's, wait.
Do you remember that video where he burned off Snitchery's hair?
I don't know if I've watched that.
I want you to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. So she
let's see how he spells it.
Brad Mondo.
For him to be
cosmetologist.
So judgmental.
Snitchery was biracial. Okay. She's biracial. She had like a growing pixie, very, very textured hair. She had box colored ends, virgin roots, and she wanted to be platinum blonde. Mm-hmm. What does he do? He applies from roots to ends. And
just from the get-go?
Just from the get-go. On the fucking scalp. Mm. Roots, of course. Lighten. mids and ends.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
And
we all know what they're talking about, don't we, guys?
yes,
That makes me. Oh no.
it was so sad, and he left her banded.
Like how was that posted? Or like
No, he posted it. He straight
What?
up, and then he tried to do a pixie cut on it, and there were like splotches. You have to watch it, dude.
How did he play that off?
Vanessa
I'm gonna
Hudgens?
watch it.
This was before the brand. This was before he made that brand.
He's worked with
What even? Damn.
2000.
But he does know what he's doing for the
He's
most
licensed. It says it right there until 2024
part. Good.
in New York. I don't know if that. I don't understand.
Some
So
states,
maybe-
you just have to like literally like apprentice under somebody.
Is that good?
For real?
Let me try that.
Yeah, it's pickle,
Oh, it's pickle.
but he's good.
Yeah, I'm alright.
It's pickle.
Here,
Do you
try
not?
it.
Mm.
Do you not fuck with pickles?
Neither. This one doesn't.
I have like 4 different kind of pickles in my house right now.
I will eat. I'll eat. I won't eat pickles on my burger, but I will eat like if it's out like at Alamo, they'll give you that little sliced pickle. I'll eat that,
Yeah.
but I won't eat it in my burger. I don't like pickle juice, pickle shots. I don't really
Like you
do.
drink the pickle juice.
You drink it?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Have you tried the
Pickle
HEB?
pops.
The HEB? Yes. The HEB pickles are like so crunchy, so fresh.
Ooh, no.
I need some.
There was a limited
Sure.
edition Gatorade that was pickle flavored.
Fuck that.
Mm.
Fuck those pickle drink beers too.
I don't trust
I love
anything.
pickle beer.
There's like a purple one.
You like it? I haven't
I
tried
liked
it.
it.
I'm scared because I don't trust anything that's pickle that's not like supposed to be pickle. I tried pickle cotton candy.
What the fuck?
That was disgusting. Don't ever.
I like pickle sunflower.
Are you out of here?
Oh, bye, Rames.
It's nice meeting you.
Bet.
Be safe. Fuck that shit. What the hell?
I love it.
Don't worry, we got you.
I see them every time I go.
Are you like Jen? Are you scared of bugs?
Alicia's the fucking worst, man.
Because I low-key found one the other day and I was like, Dad, bring it to work. I have little fake cockroaches that I bought one year for Halloween and I just like hide them around Jen all the time. It's so, I don't know.
In the
And
color
she
bar.
goes, ah.
Yeah, I don't.
Jen's Little Miss Horror until things actually
In
happen.
the color bar. In the towels. In my station. On the keyboard.
Yeah.
Hey, did she?
I don't know why it's so funny to me.
I think you put one in my purse once, I think.
Oh my gosh. You know, if I see a real bug though, like I just at this
I
point
shriek.
won't tell anyone and I run to the front and they already know what it is because
Yeah.
I totally.
one
just
time
did
I
that
screamed and they heard it in the front and they were like, yeah, that's Alecia. Because I don't like bugs. They're nasty.
one. We need to put hidden cameras around Tony and Guy just see y'all work one day.
It would literally be The Office, but with glitter.
That would be so funny.
Do you like the
But with
office?
glitter.
I do. I literally didn't finish it once Michael left and then they took it off whatever streaming service it was and I regret it.
Netflix. It's on
Netflix.
Peacock now.
I don't got a peacock.
$5 a month.
For real?
Totally worth it.
Okay.
I don't like the side of that right there.
What the fuck?
You're still look up the Office Lego set.
I'm buying that. I'm totally buying that.
Dude, they're in the Office Lego set like pictures. Roy like sent me some shit on Twitter and Creed so like nobody could find him and his little Lego was sitting by himself in the conference room.
Yeah, I'll send it
I'm
on there.
dead.
I'll send it. I'll
I'm
show you.
dead.
It's coming out in October. All that other shit's fake. That's the real one. That one right there, what you were just at. That's a real life image.
I didn't realize how intense Lego sets are. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that one's cute. I want to buy it. But like, people are like,
I got the Lego
Like the
bouquet.
limited ones.
yeah. Wait, what?
I got the Lego like flower bouquet and I still haven't put it together.
No,
Oh,
no,
I don't know.
no.
It's just the time. What happens if I don't have time and I need to go somewhere and I leave a piece out and then church gets to it and I never see it again and that's just the one missing part.
That's like one thing. If I ever have like fuck you money, I'm gonna buy the Millennium Falcon. It's like $1,000.
I almost bought that for my dad until I saw the price.
The price
I was
was
like,
like because I always go to Lego store when I can,
How much
and it's
is
always
it?
there. I think it's $800, maybe $1,000, somewhere like
How
that.
big is it?
It's huge.
I don't know. But I know my dad wants it. I'll get it one day. Did y'all see his Star Wars room?
I did. I was looking at those figures.
I think
they're
every
Black
week-
Series figures. Do you know?
I have no
When he
idea.
buys them, are they literally in a black and red box?
Maybe. I don't know. I just go
Okay.
to
Oh, go to
Second and
Twitter?
Charles and buy them all the time. And then he'll buy
Wait,
them.
he what?
Message.
I go to Second and Charles like for his birthday, for Christmas, for Father's Day for like, it's always Star Wars.
Look at this.
Yeah, Creed.
It says, for a second, I thought there was no
Who's
Creed,
that?
but I found him sitting in the conference room by himself.
Oh, good.
So go up to, like, maybe you can see the thread.
Who's the little ball?
Because
Leia?
that's where they show you the... Brad, do you like that?
Wait.
Do what?
Do you like The Office?
Yeah, it's all right.
As a person, no. The movie, yes.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Did y'all
What'd you
say
think I
something
said?
about Elvis?
Oh, did you like the movie?
Yeah. Did you? Did you know?
He said The Office. He asked if I like The Office.
Oh.
So
We
you
can talk about that.
you know about him, what
Yeah, I
he,
know.
how the creepy was,
Terrible, yes. TikTok, I went down like a rabbit hole.
but you liked the movie.
Yeah, just because, what's his name, Austin? He was like on
Austin
Hannah
Riley?
Montana,
Austin Butler.
on
Butler.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
He was on Nickelodeon too.
Yeah, on iCarly.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the other one? Yeah.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the movie yet?
No.
Are you gonna watch it?
I don't care to watch it. I'll watch it if I.
Did it have a lot of the Great Gatsby vibes?
The way it was shot, yeah, just like a lot going on, like in the scene.
I think it would be aesthetically a cool movie to watch.
Yeah.
Like, style wise.
I just didn't like how you'd be watching the movie and then Doja Cat starts
Yeah.
playing.
They
Yeah.
play it a lot
I was
or
like-
what?
There's a few times where they'll do it.
That's what they do with Lana Del Rey and Young and Beautiful.
Yeah.
The Great Gatsby. But I liked that.
Yeah.
I love the Great Gatsby. It's one of my favorite movies.
So sad. Cry. Look.
Did she tell you about our alien? Fucking, why did I say alien?
No,
Ghost
I
experience.
didn't. I didn't get to tell her.
What happened?
We literally. Oh, I didn't. I saw nothing.
So there was the last podcast we did. I was sitting right here, and then the corner of my eye, looks like a white figure like peeks over, like the corner over there.
Here?
So I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And then a little later, I noticed Roy's like looking over there, and then I was like, "What do you see?" And then he said, "A white shadow," and I said, "Yeah, I saw it
But
too."
it was like at the same time, like, but like Roy kind of, and then
It's-
yeah.
So I attribute it to the second time I've ever seen a ghost. So that's number 2.
Mm.
And I saw that white, but then the second time, like my face was like, it was like something was like, not something was grabbed, but it was I couldn't take my eye off it. I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't say nothing. And then Bradley said it, and I was like, yeah, dude, I saw that. It was weird.
No, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I gotta go. That's scary.
Sometimes I get in this this mood where like I just like want to start watching scary shit and like all these ghost videos, and it's unbelievable how scary Japan and Mexico is. Like those two countries have the scariest ghost videos.
They
Yeah.
fucking do. They
There's
sure
no
do.
telling what the hell's
No,
going
you
on
know
in
it's
those
been.
countries.
Can you get that?
Ooh.
That's like far up here.
But no, to be honest, I'm probably like the
Yeah,
biggest
you let
like
him still.
sissy Lala. I don't watch like any scary movies. Like if it has to do like with religion, I can't. Like that's just scary. That's too real for me. If it's like gory, bloody, I can watch that. But like I don't.
You know what's
It's
also
so
scary? Egyptian ghost shit.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Like
I
even
saw
like
some shit in
Egyptian
a
history.
cave, like a cave video.
I believe that.
What? Okay, video.
That was her. She burped.
Me? No, it's like from the stomach when I burp.
You don't hear it.
You haven't seen anything.
I don't know when I burp.
Yeah, because like videos like that come from Japan. I guess like any civilization that's been there, because the U.S. has only technically been here.
I know.
Well, there's Native American lore. That shit's spooky.
I mean, yeah, there is that too, but that's like deep in the woods. But like when you go to like civilizations that've been there for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, like that's where all the activities at.
like Mayan.
Yeah.
And the Japanese have that forest.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Even like
Cryptoids.
because I've seen like this ghost video where they explore a castle in England, like from like in the Middle Ages. Yeah, that's where a lot of crazy activity goes on too.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't watch none of that?
No, if I do, it's like because my dad has it on TV. But like, no, I don't
At
do
least
scary
he's a
stuff.
Disney girl.
Yeah, Like I watch Lilo and Stitch.
No, like genuinely, like she loves like Disney.
Yeah.
That's her shit.
Like I'm gonna do this arm Disney.
Yeah.
Who did your?
Mostly Xavier. A couple other people, but mostly Xavier.
Shout out to him.
2 or 3 of them are like not from him.
She had a sick Frida piece.
Yes.
He did that.
Yes. It was literally like a piece of like art, and then he did it. I was like, no way.
Did it hurt? That was like it hurt.
I was like shaking and like trembling and like like whenever I get quiet, I'm just trying to sit through it, like sitting through my tattoo. Like I just have to sit there and like not think. It was intense.
I don't know. I respect tattoo artists and all that, but I don't like talking. Like I don't want to
Same.
talk. I just want to sit there in silence. Like just let me.
I do that with X.
'cause I'm a
I will
bitch.
like talk his head off. Like we're just chatting the whole time. But I mean, I just known her for a long time. But like my last few appointments that I've been with Sonia or Bambi, I just earphones in and just take it. Just get it over with.
I'm like that with haircuts.
I just
don't
want
like
to-
talking during a haircut.
But you know what? Okay,
Same, dog.
I
Leave
always
me
say
alone.
this, and okay, I am just a quiet girl sometimes. That's all it is. Like sometimes I just don't have anything to say. Sometimes I'm just quiet. So I just, and it's not like moody or anything like that. I'm just quiet, and so
Yeah.
like I know like some like lash artists and stuff like that. They have like options for like quiet appointments or like silent appointments.
For real?
Yeah, like we're
Did
like
you have to check it off or something? Like so they know?
like well yeah, and like just so they know, like just to kind of do your little consultation and just chill, and they just do their job. You can have the option for that, and like I would love to do that, like as a hairstylist. Like I feel like sometimes like I feel pressure to just be chatty and just talk and just, but in reality, like I'm literally just trying to like fight for my life, just trying to.
Because I feel like when guys are cutting my hair, they don't really say much.
Really?
But when it's a woman hairstylist, like they'll talk to me.
Do you go to a salon?
No, I go to Hub City Cuts. But times when I'm not able to go to him, I'll go to wherever.
Do you have the same person, or do you just depend?
Same person. Mm-hmm.
Do you pre-book with your barber?
Yeah, when I can, because he's one of those where it's by appointment only,
Mm-hmm.
and so he only does it Monday through Friday. It'd be nice if I could do it the weekend,
Yeah.
but
Dude, he's got it made then, right? If he's doing Monday through Friday like that,
yeah.
Drinks.
Well, he's closed Monday too, so
that motherfucker.
yeah. So
Where's this place at?
it's on 19th. It's between 19th and Upland and Milwaukee.
Oh, it's kind of by you.
It's right across where it's right across where Carpet Tech is.
Oh no shit. Y'all don't. What days do you have off?
Sunday, Monday. Tomorrow.
And so when you get the last, what is it called? Wellness.
Yes.
So you get
last
3 day
Saturday.
weekend.
Made.
Yes, I love it. I literally love it. Like if they ever had to change it, go ahead. But like I love it.
Your ass is always somewhere. You're always like California or some shit.
Yes,
How do you?
because I don't know. Like because I literally like I don't know. I feel like because I'm so young, I don't want to waste my money on like buying an apartment. Instead, I want to spend it on experiences, and then one day like invest into something better, like a house or something. Like I don't want to. I feel like that's wasting your money. Like I feel like I would rather like go to California with my sister, or like go to Colorado, or like I don't know. I just love traveling.
Well, yeah, but what I meant is you go like wait for 3 days. You just go to California for 3 days.
Yeah, put
Damn.
myself down.
Do you fly over there?
hmm
You just be
Yeah.
chilling over there.
Yeah, I'll like buy my plane tickets, buy the Airbnb. My sister will buy me a Disneyland ticket, and then we just like do whatever. It's so fun. I went thrifting over there.
Oh my god, I bet it's amazing.
California thrifting is like another level. Oh my gosh, I need to go back.
Disneyland.
What?
So you said Disneyland?
We go there, yeah.
He's lagging.
Yeah, sorry. I want to go there, man.
It's fun. Do you know what part?
Anaheim.
Huh?
That's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of that is.
I've been to Oceanside. The beaches aren't cute. But I'm like not an outdoorsy person. I was like, no, thank you.
You're not.
No, not
Oh,
really.
hell.
Like if it's like natural, like nature, like cool. But like I don't know. I just don't like the sea. I don't even like seafood. Like I saw dead crabs and I was like,
Did you cry?
no. I just like walked away. I literally walked to the road. It was nasty.
I want to go to LA once.
I love it.
I want to go
I
to New
went
York.
and it was
Same.
LA was sketchy. LA is nasty.
Yeah, I take that back. LA's bad right now. I wanna go to
Hollywood's
New
nasty too. But
There's like the best dispensary ever by Disneyland. It's like super sketch, but like it's the best.
Speaking of what we were talking about earlier, they said that the rent in New York is $5,000.
Oh,
So there you go, buddy. There you go. Fuck that shit. And that's like low end.
is it really?
That's what they were talking about, and it was a record like low end apartment. 5,000.
yeah, and it'd be those.
Insane.
It'd be those apartments where the whole apartment's probably the size of this, and there's no bathroom.
Like
Yeah.
a shared bathroom.
Yeah, you have to like go down the hall, and
Why
like
do people like that?
It's because it's New York.
that's all
I
there
really
is.
don't get it.
Well, because so many buildings there that were already there in the early 19th century, so
All those
It's-
immigrants
it's
when they
just
didn't give a
all-
fuck about immigrants, which they probably don't do now, but they
yeah,
just put them all in one building.
so it's
all
just
those-
all these old
That's
buildings that
crazy.
are there, and they to them. I mean, that's cheap, but that's for 5,000. That's the cheapest. So you go to the higher ends; those are probably
That's what I was wondering. Like, what if you have like a nice livable situation? I wonder what that is. Like
Mhm.
10,000, 20,000.
I don't know.
And
But
they
the
said-
ones that are making it well are the ones that have had the house, like a house since,
The 80s.
from way back then.
Yeah, and I was like, I like all those New York comics. They say like you kind of have to like expect to get hundreds of dollars in tickets every day, like parking tickets. Like that's your budget. Like how you pay a utility bill, like you're expected to get a ticket for parking in New York every fucking day like that. That's what they were saying. I don't know if they were being like kind of exaggerating, but fuck.
I mean, it's like that, like in downtown Dallas, like you got to pay for parking everywhere.
I'm not
too.
excited driving over there. I'll tell you that. That place scares the shit out of me.
I'll
I'll
drive.
drive.
Well, we're going there for Joe Rogan.
Oh.
Well, for the other one, yeah. I'll let you try to that one, but
Okay.
I was expecting to drive. But if you want to
You can
drive,
drive in
I mean-
Dallas.
Huh?
You can drive in
Yeah,
Dallas.
it's not bad.
I've driven in Phoenix, I've driven in Denver, I've driven in Austin. But when I drove in Dallas, I was scared. Like, it humbled me, man. Fuck that place. That was spooky.
I drove it like for the first time when I was like 18 or 19. So just, I was fearless
You-
back then.
You were thrown in the fire.
Now you're scared of bugs.
Mm.
I've always been scared of that.
So when you going to, like, when you're going to California, you like just Ubering everywhere? You walking?
No, my sister lives there, so she has her car.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where'd she live? I'll bleep it out.
I used
Where's
to-
that at?
It's like by San Diego.
Yeah, military
Oh,
town.
okay.
Yeah, it's real close.
I
Like,
like
she
San
literally
Diego.
lives by everything. Like, I don't know how she can drive over there, but like we just get there, I take a nap, and then we get there, and then we like do whatever.
Can't you take a train from like LA to San Diego?
I'm sure.
I want to do that one.
I do too.
I want to take a train ride across America.
I do too.
That would be.
You can. I think from here you can go up to like
Like, you can,
Washington.
like, rent like a little like space.
A rail car.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do that in Colorado. Have you seen that?
I wanted to do that when we were in Colorado, but it would have been like
That's a whole
It would have
day.
been like
Yeah.
an 8-hour ordeal. You know what I mean?
We can plan around doing that
Mm-hmm.
because I want to go.
It wasn't bad. It was like 75 a person.
Because I want to go to the
Just chill
brewery,
vibes.
the Coors Light.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we wanted to go to the Coors factory, but it was shut down because of COVID.
Mhm.
I know, ghetto.
You know, is that your younger sister or your older sister?
My older.
How old is she?
She is 23. I'm about to be 22. We're pretty close.
Damn, when you said older, I thought you were talking like 30s.
No,
Fuck.
you know we're like.
She's not military, is she?
Mm-mm.
No.
Did she
No.
live here?
She did.
And then she just moved over there?
Yeah, no, out of nowhere. Like all the time, I'm like, "Are you for real? Like you're gonna stay over there?" Like when I'm on the phone with her, I'm like, "You're not coming back," and she's like, "No, I love it." I'm like, "Okay, bye." I'm so mad that she's over there, but like I'm happy for her because she's like following what she wants to do. I just miss her.
What did she do?
She right now is working at like a veterinarian place, but she has an art degree from like I don't know. It's like this like Catholic college that like is super like into like filmmaking artists. Like I don't know the name of it, Saint something. But yeah,
That's actually cool.
right. Yeah, like it was a super small class. Like all the people were like I don't know. They were just all you could tell how creative all those people were.
Speaking of fucking art, this one can paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I literally did not know this until our class with Lisa. But also, like, I've seen like your progress of your Frida and stuff like that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I never knew that.
I just have
How
little
long has
hair.
this been a passion? Or
Like since I was like little, like you know how I talk about my grandma Nettie all the time?
oh my god, her grandma's so fucking
My
cute.
grandma Nettie is my best friend, but she's like always like just I don't know, because I've always been like super quiet. So she's always just giving me that. Like I would just go be alone, and like she had a room, like her and my grandpa had a room, and then the next room was like I don't even know how to explain it. She always had like paper, like pencils, like literally anything you can think of like to create stuff. Like I would have stuff literally all over that floor, and she would just like not even care about the mess. She would like look at like, oh look what you made, like because of her like and like I don't know. Whenever I was little, like my art would like go to the fair, like stuff like that. But like I just like lose passion in some of my like right now, like I'm not that into makeup, but we're progressing back into that. Like I just have little passions that I will
Just go in and out of
yeah like
Are you speaking in third person right now? Is that what you just did?
I don't know. Did I? Probably.
You like,
I do that
But you were like, but we're getting back into that. I'm like, who's we?
Yeah, I
Because
refer
you're
to
talking about
things-
yourself.
Like I'll refer to like my round brush as a she. I don't know why.
Yes, okay. So this is normal. He would always be like, because I would be like, she's bored, she's tired, and he fucking hates it. He doesn't hate it. He's
Ooh,
just
I don't hate it.
It's a
Yeah.
girl thing. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Whatever. I'm just like, what? Yeah,
But
it's sort of
I
like,
do
ooh.
talk in third person sometimes.
That's from TikTok.
I will look at myself and then be like, okay, she's bad. Like, you know, hype yourself up.
The closest I get to that, I say like, "Your boy's tired." That's all I say.
Yeah. I feel it.
Imagine
She has
if
to
we
pee.
said that.
She has to get
I see.
He has to pee. Like, what the fuck?
He has to pee.
That's
He has to piddle.
Are you actually gonna pee right now? Can I see the pickle? Let me see the pickle. I'm gonna try your pickle stuff. What were you? You were at the block party, right?
yeah.
How was it?
I'm literally an impulsive buyer and like I just want to support all those people. So I'm like, let me come back to you. I'll be back because I don't know. I bought some like super cute. I forget her name. The girl with all the earrings. You know who I'm talking about? She's like Studio 3.
Yeah, Castlefora.
Yes. Okay. So like I just bought like some super cute hot pink like cowboy hat earrings. I don't know where I'm gonna wear them, but like I needed them. I love her earrings. Yeah, I saw Aaliyah. She was performing.
You were chilling at her studio.
Yeah, just chilling over there with Reigns, my friend.
Shout out to her.
Yeah,
Yep. Was it hot as fuck over there?
it was. That's why I was like, no makeup. It'll just literally melt off.
I didn't want to go because it was hot. I was like, nah.
Yes.
I was telling Roy the other day that fall's going to be here before you know it.
I can't wait for it. Like, I can't wait for it.
I hope it comes early this year.
It's
'Cause-
going later and later in the
Close
year.
down.
Yeah.
Did
It-
y'all see next week's about to be like 105?
Don't. Yep.
Still,
But Thursday's gonna be 98.
still not as
Nice.
bad 2 years ago when we had
That-
where it was 110
Fuck that
for
whole
2 weeks
week.
straight. It was
Fuck.
2 weeks straight.
Dude, it never even cooled off.
Hmm.
Be glad you worked inside.
Would you rather be super hot or super cold?
Super cold.
Cold.
I would rather be hot. When are y'all's birthdays? Are y'all like winter birthdays?
November.
August 31st.
Okay.
So by the end of August, I'm like, fuck this heat. I'm ready for the cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's easier like to stay warm. I feel like.
I would rather be hot and like be able to cool myself down. I don't know.
Well, like I was thinking about this. Like, you know, when you're outside by the fire, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're outside trying to cool off, it just doesn't work. It's fucking hot.
Because it'll be like 20s, maybe 14 degrees. I'll still be outside just chilling.
When I tell y'all, like, I shivered to the point where my teeth are shut. Like, like I get so cold. I hate being cold. I just
Yeah.
jump in water if I'm hot. You know?
Yeah, but you remember that freeze we had? Jesus.
Yeah, because when it does freeze, when it gets
It's
cold
intense.
here, it gets cold here.
That's one thing I do like about living here is we get all the seasons.
Yeah.
We got all
And-
the extremes. for
Yeah,
no
pretty
reason.
much. And we didn't really get that much snow last year, this last winter, but I remember that fucking snowmageddon, man. We went out and worked when it was kind of okay to go outside.
Yeah.
Because if you were outside long enough, you would die.
Wasn't it around like Valentine's Day last year, like February?
Yeah, Jen drove me home that day that it came. Remember that, Jen?
What?
Whenever snowmageddon came,
Oh my god.
you drove me home that
Drive
morning.
me home, and then I tried to do this right around at this street, and I just slid. So ugly.
Dude,
It was just
man.
white and windy.
Yeah.
It sucked.
I remember it snowed New Year's Day this year. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Did it?
Yeah.
Was I here?
I don't even remember New Year's. Can't
Me
remember
either.
what I
Now
Same,
did.
I'm like, that's what I'm
we
like,
went to
yeah.
Little Witcheries. Juan took
Oh,
us. He
that's-
drove us.
That's right. Hey, man, it's that CERN Hadron Collider. It's fucking up my brain, man.
Man, Ray has been scaring the shit out of me with that.
I had a Mandela effect not that long ago. Me and my brother will randomly just watch like just music videos, and Avril Lavigne Skater Boy, we played it, and then after watching, we're like, wait, does this not take place on a skate park? Because it takes place like in the middle of a city, and they're like on playing music on top of cars, but there's like no skateboards. And I was like, I swear this music video happened in a skate
There's
park.
some like skateboard montages.
Yeah, but I
But
had
a lot of it takes place like in a mall.
Have you heard?
There's like different scenes in the video.
but majority of it takes place like in the middle of a city, and like you see like tall buildings behind it.
Dude, have you heard the conspiracy that she's dead? She's been dead for a long time, and that somebody took her place.
She
That's a wild one.
That's
she had posted a TikTok not that long ago. She said the most comments that she gets, and the first one was about like something about punk music, and then the second one says, "Where's the real Avril Lavigne?"
But, yeah, dude. I'll tell you what about that CERN shit. Let me tell you, like, I just mine's my brain scattered right now.
So, that's fine.
I had the most realistic dream. It was that. So that was the 5th. They said that they ran it. So this was Thursday. So that was the 6th, 7th. I had the most realistic fucking dream I've ever had in my fucking life. And me and my friend Swagadelic, we were in Russia. And it was like, when I dream, like the thing about me is I dream a lot. So I know when I'm dreaming, and the way dreams look, I can tell. But this one looked like reality. Like it looked like this, the way I'm looking right now. And I was like, but I knew I was dreaming. I was like, Swag, dude, I think I'm fucking dreaming. And it would just, the next day came, and I was like, I don't remember going to sleep, but we're here the next, I went like a week in Russia in my dream.
Oh my god.
Like day in and day out. And I just don't remember sleeping. So it'd be the next day, sunrise, sunset, next day, sunrise, sunset. And we were in fucking Russia, hanging out with people, chilling. Like it was like real life. We were like, it was the weirdest fucking, this was like that week that they did that. So I'm like, I don't know, say what you want, but something might happen that day. I don't know, man. That was ooky spooky. That's the most realistic dream. I can still see it in my head. Like, I don't know. What's Raven telling you guys? Because that shit is fucking...
all the things.
Yeah. Just that there's been like glitches in the Matrix type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, multi-dimension, all that.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story that she told me. It's a good story, Ray. It
Hadron
scared the
Collider.
shit out of me. No. So I told her about Thursday. And and I'm just kidding. Stop looking. I'm scared. No. So I told her about it, and she told me that I think it was like a week or two ago, that she was coming in from letting her dogs outside, and that she heard her husband in the other room saying like, "Mama," like he could hear her like speaking, or she could hear him speaking. And so she goes in the room and was like, "Hey, what'd you say?" And he was like, "Oh, we're just talking, like what I just told you." I guess he was talking about his tattoo, or he was going to get a tattoo, and that he heard Ray say, it's going to blister. You're going to get blisters. And to which he responded, "Don't say that, Mama." And that's what Ray heard, the end of that sentence. So he spoke to something while he was in the bathroom or something. That sounded like Ray.
Mm.
And so she has been not reading, but like seeing TikToks of like shit like this happening.
Oh my god.
Just
I've
like,
seen so many of those. It's weird.
It's a multiverse collapsing upon itself.
just like a lot of like little like lapses like that. Stop, not the moth. Not the moth.
Oh, the moth can go, but nothing else.
Moths are the scariest thing to me.
Really?
They're
When
nasty.
they're big, that one's okay. But like when they're big,
Yeah, they're kind of ugly.
Y'all remember that there was one summer where it was like really dry. It probably had to be like 2011. I don't know how it was
Alicia
over
was
here.
like 2 years old.
11.
I don't know if it happened over here, but where I was living at, there was just moss everywhere. because it was like in the middle of the
that's
drought.
because you lived in the sticks at that point.
It was just dirt dust bowl over there.
I feel like I remember that because I remember being extra scared and like running inside every time. Like
and they would always get because as soon as you open the door, like a handful would just like fly in. And like there was one summer where it was like really bad.
I don't remember that. I might have been in post that summer, hanging out, killing horny toads. No, we weren't. Just kidding. Just chilling, having fun.
But yeah, there's a lot of, and what's interesting too is I've always heard that if you pay attention to what Hollywood is doing at a certain time, because they like expose a lot of like ideas to you.
They're kind of warning.
But it's kind of crazy how Hollywood's been obsessed with like multiverse and dimensions.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah,
sorry, Jennifer, are we boring you?
I had a long day.
And then like Stranger Things, like the Upside Down, like it's always like there's a lot of dimensional horror going on too.
You don't think that just started from like one thing and they were like, oh, they really like this, so let's continue on with it?
I mean, maybe. I mean, Twin Peaks like is the kind of the first to do that. Like multiverse stuff.
I love Twin Peaks.
So, but it just seems like lately, like that's all you see now is like multiverse stuff.
You.
Mm-hmm.
I literally get stuck between like, do I like feed into the internet or like is that fake? But like, I love it, so I like keep going. You know?
Hell, we're probably fake.
True, I believe that.
Hologram theory.
ET phone home.
Have y'all ever found your doppelganger?
Do what now?
Have you ever found your doppelganger?
No, isn't that a bad thing?
I have one because I was at this has happened more than once, but it happened to me last weekend when I was at Little Woodrow's. This person was like, "You went to Lubbock High," and she's like, "How you been?" And this, I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And there's this guy named AJ that people think I'm AJ, so that's probably my doppelganger. I've never met him, but that's happened 3 times where they're like, one time I played into it, I was like, "Yeah, I've been good, everything's good, we're just chilling," and
that's fine.
I couldn't keep it up, but yeah, so I guess that guy is you're not supposed to meet him? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I heard.
Why?
It's a bad omen to meet your doppelganger.
It's like that movie.
Good
What's
to
that?
know.
Us?
Good to know.
I feel like with me though, I'm a chubby Mexican that has a little tiny beard, so there's plenty of doppelgangers of me.
They thought you were Chris, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm dead.
Have you met yours?
No.
I guess you can't now because apparently it's a bad omen.
She's unique.
There's only one you in this whole entire multiverse.
Yeah. Can't be.
I never told you this, so I was telling my brother that you really like Eddie Munson.
I love him.
And
Don't make me cry
he'd
again.
probably be mad what he said though. He said, "Shit, he looks like Argyle."
Fuck him, motherfucker. Argyle's ugly.
No, he is not. He does look like you.
He's
If
got
you were a stoner, you'd definitely be Argyle.
He's got long ass
I think
hair.
he's handsome. I think he's funny. I like him in Booksmart. He's so funny.
I watched that not that long ago. It's
Have
pretty
you seen
good.
it?
Can you look that up? Let
Yeah.
me see what that is.
Dude, it's
Tell your brother to fuck off, first of all.
Is it on Netflix?
it might be on something streaming. Let me see. But you should watch it, dude. It's really funny.
I need new things to watch.
Yeah, it's I forgot her name, but that's Jonah Hill's sister.
Yeah, it's his I think I've seen this. I don't know.
It's technically super bad, but
For women?
yeah, pretty
it's
much.
Like, it's like a female Superbad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intrigued.
Do you like Superbad?
Yep.
I love that movie. I forgot how good that movie is. Man.
I love Pineapple Express and Step Brothers.
Step Brother.
I have
There's
a
not-
brothers.
There's no comedies made like that anymore now.
Dude.
No, because now everything's.
I was just listening to Andrew Schultz and Tim Dillon talking about that.
Oh, really?
You know, movie I think of a lot. Dinner for Schmucks.
I forgot with Steve Carell and
Yeah,
Uh,
like that movie
Paul
would
Rudd.
not be like. Okay.
I
Nah.
don't know though, because like streaming services and all this are realizing that they need to go back to that. They're
I think-
losing money.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like fucked up things are funny. I think
Yeah.
that's why I really like Trash Tuesday that much.
Yeah, they're. Do
Because
you know about their
still
lives?
gotta
They've
watch
lived
that.
like shitty lives.
Oh yeah, no, they openly speak about their traumas, and so when I've been like referring my friends to like watch it or like listen to it, I'm like, watch one episode, and like understand like they're really fucked up and it's kind of not funny, and then watch another episode and it's funny because you remember what they're talking about.
Bro, I saw a short, like a clip on YouTube of Kalila. Something, I'm paraphrasing, something about playing with, when she was young, they used to play with dogs' asses or something like that. Like, do weird shit. Like,
Yeah.
she grew up in a...
She's from the Philippines.
When you realize her life, you realize why that woman, it was dating Bobby Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Why she was fucked up.
They are one and the same.
Yeah.
They're one and the same. I loved them together, honestly. They're probably awful for each other. But
yeah, it's all coming up. Yeah, they really are
Bobby
bad.
Lee.
They're the same person.
I've always said, I mean, guys are pretty bad, but girls are pretty bad too.
It's just, you know what it is? I hate to say this. Girls are mean, dog. Y'all are real mean. Y'all,
I am mean.
I'm working on it, okay?
Y'all are mean to each other, and then when you're mean to dudes, it's like, fuck. I feel like it's more personal with women.
Am I mean?
No, I'm just saying in
Can
general.
I be mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've always said, because like with guys, I mean, guys can hate each other and they'll fight, but then they're fine like afterwards because they got it out. But women tend to just hold them grudges. I don't know if it's like, you know, there was like witches in y'all's ancestors and y'all just want to cast spells on each other or something.
That's what I'm saying. It's way more personal when you guys are fighting. Like, I'm like, damn, that's brutal.
10-10.
But, do you agree?
Girls like.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I feel like
Sometimes.
usually I'm cool, calm, collected, but like if you hit that button, like
I can't see you being mean
I know-
or bad
I know.
or like not bad. I like
you really
Just an
have to
aggressive
get
person.
to me for it to be like that.
You're Latina, so I'm sure it'll
It's
come
like
out.
It's intense. Just kidding.
You know, it's funny like when girls like are hating on each other and then it'll be like really serious, but then I don't take it serious once they start fighting.
he said it.
All you see is just
Now you, huh, Jen? You're learning how to fight.
Hopefully. Just kidding.
I'm just talking shit, Jen.
Okay.
Y'all need to punch Bradley.
Can I? I'm just kidding.
What do you do when you're frustrated at work? How do you handle that?
I literally go to the restroom. Or no, I saw this like I used to do that. I saw this thing that was like, don't let 10 seconds.
You cry?
Yeah, a little bit. But then I come back and I'm like, I'm good. No, but like now I'm like, don't let 10 seconds of your day like ruin your whole day. Like, I don't know. Like that just like, I don't know. Because like literally you can get mad. Like, I don't know. Just don't let things affect your whole day.
Have you ever had a client say some foul shit to you?
I feel like I've heard some things. I just can't think of anything on the spot. I've heard some things.
Like about you or about other people?
I mean, everything. I feel like for the most part, I'm pretty quiet with my clients and I'll just kind of let them talk and I just agree with them the whole time. Yeah.
Do you ever have clients try to hang out with you on your personal life?
Sometimes, but not really because most of the time I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like to give that out. I have like 2-3 clients on social media. I don't know. I like to keep like my hair page like super like professional and like me like it's private. Like that's for like funsies.
Man, I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
y'all-
That's me. That's how I keep Palace.
Man, I wish I'd have done that.
Tony guy trained me. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
delete.
Yeah.
Y'all ever kill people with kindness?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You
Yeah.
have to. You literally have to.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
When I was
shit.
at the bank, I guess I really got to this guy because he had this attitude like the customer's always right, but when you're dealing with money, no, the customer's not always right, especially when they're trying to pull a fast one on you.
Yeah.
And I guess I really got to this guy, and I was like, "I'm sorry, sir," or at the end, I said, "I'm sorry, sir. I just can't because it's I could lose my job." He goes, "Well, fuck your job." And fucking took off, and I was like, "Man, I really got to his ass."
It's like already then.
Yeah. People just suck, but like, I don't take it personally because it's almost just kind of like, man, your frustrations, like you just blew up because I was just the last straw type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? So like, I really try not to like take it personally. It's also like, I know I'm not doing anything to like piss them off like intentionally. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're just the ones bothered. So like, I'm just kind of like, it sucks for them.
I feel like
They feel like
people's
that.
like their inner anger is like their little child self not knowing how to like deal with their feelings. Like, just think about why you're mad, step back, you're good.
No, honestly, okay. I used to like haha at the whole inner child thing, but the more I kind of come across material that like educates me on it, it really makes sense, like as to like, okay, as to just like how some people are the way they are. And I have this like big belief, and I've said it before, like on the podcast and like at work and shit like that with like Ray, but I've told her like my parents put me in sports. You know what I mean? And I grew up playing sports, and I tell people all the time, like, now that I'm an adult, as an adult dealing with other adults and their problems and their attitudes or their reactions, you can tell who played sports growing up and who didn't.
True.
No, you really can, just sometimes just based on like
it does
the rationality.
Gives you life
almost.
Values.
Yeah, or like true like the concept of sportsmanship goes so far in so many different aspects, you know, and like it's a concept that I think people struggle to grasp, and they don't really get it until like later on, you know, like as like they're like growing up, you know what I mean? Versus sports just kind of, it is just the way, you know? And so speaking on the inner child thing, I feel like I see that kind of come through as well, and kind of like, oh, that makes sense as to why they're like that. Like they just can't process these things. Sucks to suck. Or, you know, like
just see it, address it, move on.
You know what's crazy is how much like I try to keep my inner child alive.
Oh, same.
Man, that motherfucker comes
as
out.
you should though.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's good to like, because I'll still do things. I'm like, damn, I remember like
and like that's why like I love this era of like adults right now, like millennials, Gen Z, whatever the fuck it is. Everybody is so bold and just so like, fuck it, I'm gonna tattoo my face. Fuck it, I'm gonna wear colorful clothes. Fuck it,
well,
I'm gonna
the tattoo
shave
on the
my
face.
head. No. But the thing is, it's just kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do my house like this. This is my career. This is what I'm gonna sell. This is what I create.
Yeah,
like
I respect
everybody is so like, I feel like that really is like some inner child healing type shit. You know, kind of like I feel like, especially like me growing up, I didn't grow up around a lot of children, so I grew up like around adults, which wasn't a bad thing, but I was raised very proper, very aware, and very like behave, or like
you kind of suppressed it.
Yes, and so like it shows through all the time with me. It literally is not professionalism. It is just mental illness.
Whenever you were little, were you like always told like, oh, she's so good?
You always, because I was always just, or I had my little Game Boy, or you know, like I was just, wherever they put me, I was just quiet and I would just chill, you know. But that's how I was, you know. So it's like now I'm 28, but I am like a little more like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this because I want to. What are you gonna do? Hate me, or just I'm immature, or I'm a loser? It's whatever.
Well, because like us, we're like the younger millennials, but like my two oldest brothers, they're 10 and 12 years older than me, so they're like the elder millennials, and those early those early millennials, even the ones like Gen X, like the ones before that, they tend to take themselves way too serious.
Yeah.
Like I always grew up saying, like, you know, like I get it, like you have to be professional, and you know you want to act like you've been places before, but like there's just a lot of these other ones that just think that, you know, once you get a certain age, you can't do the things that you used to do. Like, you know, you can't, if you let your inner child out, like it's they kind of view it as a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. It's like, it is a slippery slope because you kind of have to be.
No, it really is.
Professional and an adult, but then it's like fun to have that kid in you, and you're just like,
well, that's
you're watching Scooby-Doo and you're crying over Eddie Munson and,
No, but I'm talking about that, like, as in, like, expressing yourself. Like, people carry it day to day now, and like they just show, like, their inner child daily. You know.
No, that's cool. That's good.
Maintaining like a full like.
Don't get a face tattoo.
I love to be like that. I love that I watch Disney. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm all hee hee ha ha all the time.
That's why I posted that story of Jim Carrey and
I don't want to.
I'm literally like a fucking color educator, and I have horror action figures and VHS tapes in my house, and I stare at them.
Yeah, it is good to be.
But that's just kind of like, I work hard so I can have the satisfactions of like, if I want a house full of cool shit like that, I'm going to.
Bingo, that's what I was about to say.
You can.
I hope I can preach that and help inspire people to like handle your shit, do what you gotta do. You gotta be an adult handle if that's paying your bills, and do it so you can be the kid that you want to be, so you can play with, you can do like the Office Lego set. I fucking want that motherfucker, the Millennium Falcon. God damn it, I want all that, the kid shit. It's fun. You need that in you. I love it.
Like those little mini brands I bought?
Yeah.
I just love those for funsies.
And this one too.
I have like mini Disney figures.
Y'all, she was buying mini foods. And she was putting them in the salon.
I think like you were telling me about this, yeah.
Yes, this is the one.
Yeah.
I just like to do little things.
We know about you.
If it's gonna make you smile, like I'm gonna do it.
I was cackling, y'all. But I have a little small guacamole in my bag.
I have a Kool-Aid jammers. Precious.
Oh my God.
I love them.
There's like this little tub of ice cream still in the freezer.
I don't know.
They moved the freezer recently, but it's probably still just a stew.
Yes.
I don't think I use the right word.
I haven't heard you burp today. I wanted to.
No, I've been like blowing them. I'm like not in.
I think you do.
It's only forever.
If I burp, it's intense. It's like a whole ass grown man. I don't even know how to explain it other than that.
I want to hear it. Is that weird? I want to hear it.
But my best friend taught me. Like I used to burp like. Cute.
How to get it like up there and.
Yeah, no, I know how to like let her out. Like it comes from right here.
I know how to do that too. You gotta build it.
How do you do that?
I have no idea. Like I just heard her and then I mimicked it.
You gotta drink beer too, though. You get that carbonation in your stomach. Wow.
Have y'all seen that Sprite challenge?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be able to do
We
that.
should have done the fucking tortilla challenge today.
What is that?
Done.
Where you slap each other. Is that what you're talking about?
Tortillas?
Yeah.
I agreed to do it at work.
But what is it? I seen my uncle doing it. What the fuck is that?
So you drink water. No, they do paper, rock, scissors, right? Is that what it is?
There's a few different ways.
So you drink you drink a mouthful of water, keep it, and you can't like spit it out or anything. So you do the paper, rock, scissors, and whoever loses, you slap them.
And they spit it out.
But I've seen people do it where like they don't even do it and they just straight up slap them, and they all start.
Sounds like
That's funny. That's funny because we were talking about being a kid and all that, but I'll never do that.
No.
I'll never do those challenges. Hell no.
She asked me. She was like, "Would you do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go."
Did y'all do the?
See, that's where I take myself seriously. Is where I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking do that on video. Fuck that.
Did y'all do the ice bucket challenge back when that
Hell
happened?
no. It's because nobody never
It
nominated
was on
me.
YouTube and everything. She's deleted.
Bro, I got my feelings were hurt. Nobody nominated me.
Oh,
Did y'all do the Harlem Shake? Y'all remember that?
We did that in baseball.
I did. I was in middle school throughout all that.
Really?
God, I remember those vines. Those were so funny. Bring that Vine. Delete
R.I.P.
TikTok.
Vine.
Fuck that communist app.
Why did they ever get rid of Vine? Like literally, it was doing so good.
Vine
Why'd you
was
have to
funny.
go?
Vine was awesome. Did you make Vines?
Occasionally. That's where my attention span went. Because of Vine.
Randomly on TikTok, you'll see old Vines, and it still cracks me up every time I see them.
I got a lot of them up here that I remember. I remember seeing some fucking wild shit.
What's your favorite Vine?
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I remember this was okay. So I'm sorry I have to say this. This was whenever you could do whatever you want on the internet, and this guy made a Vine of getting fellatio from a fish. That was like the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, he put his junk in a fish's mouth.
Ew.
On Vine. That was like the wildest thing, and it's still up here to this day. Like, my friend sent it to me. I'm like, dude, why are you sending this to me? I'm fucking a junior in high school. I don't want to see that shit.
Oh my god, because you said that, my favorite Vine is that ghost, like that old lady mask, and they stick the finger all the way in its mouth.
Oh,
Dude,
dude, that thing went deep. That thing like touched the back of her throat.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite
guys.
Vine.
Look at all those chickens.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
You made me drop my croissant.
That was my favorite one. I was like, how does it go? I love it.
I don't know. I had a friend who was just weird, and he found some of these weird,
Oh, I
deep,
also had-
creepy vines. Just spooky and nasty. So that's what I
Nice.
remember. I didn't really watch the funny ones. I was watching that.
To each their own.
Yeah. I was watching those weird ones. I was like, what the fuck?
Occasionally, I'll look through spooky talk.
Oh man,
I can hear it on Jen's phone when she's watching.
I get scared. And I get mad because Roy's asleep and he's not awake. Like,
He's like,
I can't go to sleep to that shit. I don't know. I gotta watch The Office. I don't understand how you go to sleep to.
hell, we So, what's called Alyssa, when we would hang out, when I would stay over her house, we would always watch those, and we would fall asleep, and then I'll wake up at 3 a.m. just hearing whatever spooky shit's going on, and I'll be like, I'll just like wake up because I think I'm having a nightmare, and so I have to turn it off.
That's the way I love to go to bed. I have Shudder, so like on Shudder they have like 3 channels that are like live streaming like just certain types of like one channel is like slashers, one channel is like folklore horror, and like another channel is like Shudder originals, as well as like just your selections. So I'll like put it on Slashix and I'll just go to sleep to that. So I'll just go to sleep to like whatever random ass slasher. I'll wake up to go pee in the middle of the night and there's like decapitation happening. I feel safe in my house.
When y'all were younger, did y'all get into a lot of did y'all get into a lot of creepypasta?
Yes.
Oh
my friend
Booth World Industries.
No,
there was literally one so bad.
Boatman.
I couldn't sleep for a few days.
Really?
I get so scared. Like when I tell you, I get.
Oh, it's right behind you. It's right behind you.
Motherfuckers were talking about that, and my friend was showing me fucking best gore. I was watching guys get their head cut off. That was that rude. I think that's
You're
like.
one of those.
I think that's why I am the way I am. I'm so desensitized to shit because I was watching people get.
No, I was just on Reddit and creepypasta. That's as far as I got.
No, yeah, we was
I
watching.
had friends that would get onto like.
Do they still make them?
Yeah.
It's crazy the stuff that you could post on like YouTube. Like Dave Chappelle said it best, where he said, "I can't even post a dick pic," and then they could post ISIS could post a video of them chopping off someone's head.
Can I have my table salt?
I've seen that, bro. It's not fun.
Did you like it?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the beheading video.
Don't like.
Obviously you did if you were watching it, but did you like this?
No,
He pressed the dislike button.
and no, I didn't like the fucking
Why
video
were you watching them?
because my friend would send it to me, and I'm like, "What is this?"
And you watched the whole thing?
And I'm like, "Oh, I'm done. This is fuck you, man. That shit is, ugh. I can't believe that.
I love creepypasta though.
What is that, by the way? I didn't really get into that.
Just like folklore, like modern
Spooky stories.
folklore
Like
stuff.
the Slender Man before it became a movie.
Yeah, that.
It did.
Yeah. Goatman, Booth World Industries, the Baraska. That was it. That one was made
Man.
for a really long.
Fuck Coyote Peterson. I was bamboozled by that motherfucker. He's like a real legit wilderness dude, and he posted how he found a fucking what he believed to be a Bigfoot skull in Canada, and it was all fake. He like fabricated this whole lie, and he bamboozled me. I was so excited. I was like, "Damn, Bigfoot's real." They found evidence because he's real. Like he's a legit dude. Nope,
He faked it.
he faked.
I've seen something how like mythical creatures like that, like they go in and out of the dimensions. Like that's why people see them, but like.
Well, let me tell you this.
They can't get
So
caught.
let me also tell you this.
I'll tell you a story.
I was watching a video of this guy eating a bobcat. It's called Pardon My Plate. I would advise anybody to go watch it. But he was saying that these bobcats, they're harvested, 40,000 of them are harvested every year in America. So people are killing 40,000 legally in America. So there's a big population of them here, but you don't see them that often. That's what they were saying. Like
Yeah.
they're very rarely seen for people who live in that, the wilderness. You very rarely see them, but they're still killing 40,000 of them a year. So like, if you do kind of like think about it, these motherfuckers could still kind of be hiding in these remote places, even in America. Like these, what do they call cryptids and all that shit? It seems when I heard that, like, it seems very likely that they still could be living
I totally believe
in,
cryptids.
in like
suspicious.
a little bitty spot of, maybe there's like a spot we don't know about.
I believe about. Yeah, I believe in all that shit.
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot of it is national parks. That's why they tell you to stay on the trails. But the reason why they don't, because here's what I heard, because that's why they pick certain areas to become national parks, because those are areas where there's like weird energies like that. But they tell you to stay on the trails because the people that do go off the trails, they tend to go missing.
Yeah.
But they do that instead of closing it off, because it's a little too suspicious if you just completely close off an entire area like that. So that's why, like in the Appalachian Mountains, like people disappear like crazy.
Well, yeah. Okay. So on the first thing you said, I used to like to listen to like search and rescue stories on like YouTube from like national parks and shit. Terrifying things. You would hear like not only like tragic accidents happening, but like very suspicious, like almost borderline mystical things that would happen. And on the second thing, the Appalachian Mountains, have you stumbled upon Appalachian TikTok yet?
Not really.
Girl, okay, so it's literally the fucking spookiest thing. It's white people that live in the mountains, like, so like they're not even like Native American, but they have like these like unspoken, like there's like videos of like white people or just like people who live in these Appalachian Mountains that are like they have unspoken like law and rules as to like how you should keep your house, how to like guard your doors, how to keep things on your land, you know, all these kind of things that just kind of are a must to keep things away from your property and out of your house. Like native, like just real like shit, you know what I mean? And there it's just kind of like, I'm not even gonna explain it because if I speak about it I'll conjure it, like they'll like that's how like serious they are about it, like they just won't like they won't even explain what they're trying to deter. They're just like do it. Yeah.
Do you think it's like, I was gonna say, like, do you think it's like skinwalkers? Like,
yeah,
well, yeah, those people
for sure.
Those people kind of came here when the settlers came, and they branched off and went into those mountains. They've been here since the first settlers were like 600 years, so they've lived in those mountains away from everybody for like that long, and they've probably been inbreeding and all that, and they probably know like this thing's out there. I bet you there is. Whenever you like remove civilization, I bet you there's like a pact between them and like they're like, we don't bother you, you don't bother us. I that's how I would. I don't know.
I mean,
how else do you live in that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just like you have to like guard your house.
Yeah.
Like it is unspoken. Like you just will do it. You will not go into the woods alone. You will not go into the woods past a certain time. You will not call, like you will not answer when your name is called, you know, like shit like that. Like,
have y'all ever heard about that if you're ever in the woods, if you see a staircase that goes to nowhere, that you never ever click?
But were those like debunked as like art installations?
That I don't know.
But I have listened to spooky stories like that.
But that's something that I wouldn't want to try.
Have you also seen the story of that guy who would go to the beach with like fake dinosaur legs and walk around the beach just to spook people?
No.
Like he would put on these big ass like shoes that were like dinosaur feet and just walk around, or he'd go out in the wilderness, like the desert, and walk. And he was like, "Yeah, I did that just to fuck with y'all." So like you could, it could also just be people fucking with people.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though, when it comes to weird stuff like that, like out in the woods, all the people that were here way before us, like the natives and all that. I mean, the beliefs that they had and all the, like, you don't know what has been conjured up here throughout all those thousands of years. I mean, hell, they were taking peyote, dancing in front of fires. There's no telling what was conjured up and just roams the earth, you know.
Go to the Instagram. I just sent something.
Their dancing is like high key gorgeous though. Like, have you seen it? Like when they sing and stuff.
No, it is beautiful.
It's like
I really love that.
You know, like at church when they're singing and all that. It's just,
I vibe with that.
What is it?
Go to the messages. So check this out. So this made me think about what we're talking about. So they found this. These used to be like these. Like go to the right. They found this. So they found the skull of these people that used to live in this subspecies of humans that used to live. What does it say? Indonesia. So go to the right. That's the skull. So that's proof. And that's what they're like. That's it. Right. So they're saying this is what they looked like.
They're tiny.
So like, what if that's kind of like what Bigfoot is or whatever? Like they just condensed down to one spot and they've just been hiding. Look how little those guys were. Go back. Let me see. Like shit. Like there's no way shit like that doesn't. You know. Like
I also follow this dude on TikTok though. He's like, there's some people today that carry like caveman, like what is it, DNA?
Neanderthal?
Yeah.
They said there's like 23 different species of humans.
That's so weird to me.
And Neanderthal, us, and then like those, they all existed, but I think we were the superior ones. We ate them all.
It's like we think we're smart as humans, but we're really not.
It's crazy. Like, it's fun to like think about, but also I'm like, what is the truth? How do you know?
I don't think we can handle the truth.
This is random, but did y'all see that picture that the scientists took of like 3,000 years in the past, like within the last week? Did y'all
So this galaxies?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Webb telescope.
How? That's true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It's almost kind of like, I mean.
They said it's like holding a grain of sand in your hand. And
you're not even there.
And that's what we're looking at.
That's what they caught.
Yeah, you put a grain of sand in your hand and you extend it. That's what we're looking at. That's how far we're looking. There's definitely aliens.
Oh,
I mean, everything.
There's definitely other life.
It's out there.
I mean, everything's layers. I mean, everything's a universe.
Everything.
Your mind's a universe. I mean, just think about how many worlds are just like within here. Like,
or in this.
Like everything's like quantum, and
the universe is a supercomputer.
I mean, that's what God is. It's everything.
It's the universe conscious.
God is anywhere, everywhere, all at once, right?
It's literally. I'm like trembling.
Here,
I'm foaming at the fucking mouth. That's exactly what that movie is.
let me find it. Let me see it real quick.
I haven't seen it.
Dude, watch it and cry. Sob. It is so unfortunate how spot on it is.
Really?
Yes.
I wanted to see it so bad.
So it's a beautiful movie about essentially a mother's love for her daughter, but it spotlights mental illness so well that it's like so sad.
Is it like beautiful or like heartbreaking?
Both.
It's everything everywhere.
Like it makes you feel so much. There's one scene that you'll just be fucking sobbing and you're just kind of like the lines are like there are no lines. There's just words on the screen and you're like sobbing at the fucking screen just listening to wind.
Okay.
On the rocks?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is in that movie. There's a dude in that movie that he said he was in the Goonies and he didn't like act until that movie. I don't know who it is, but like it's
the husband.
Wayman?
Yeah, he was the.
Oh, I love Wayman.
He was the little kid on Indiana Jones.
Short round.
Yeah.
Aww.
So you want to feel small? Look at this video. Just look how. Just gives you a perception of how big the universe truly is. It just keeps on going.
That terrifies me and it makes me.
So we're nothing. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Life is what you make
and
it.
then
That's just a galaxy right
and like
there.
we leave that's the galaxy
Milky
we live
Way.
in. And then you zoom out, and this is what they took a picture of. It's all these other galaxies that are just out there.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
The Andromeda.
I mean, out of all those galaxies, like there's no telling what really is truly out there.
Let's see, we're about 100,000.
What if all these? Oh my god!
What
Like,
the fuck?
Like, look, it just keeps on going.
I have a thought.
Oh my god.
What if all these films, all these things that we're being exposed to with like, what if they're literally just trying to desensitize us for a true reality?
I mean,
This is true. I don't know.
The government let out like what to do in a zombie apocalypse. Have you seen that?
No.
They literally did. I was like,
I mean, like, look how the government has really, like, the press has released so many UFO videos, and I don't know if this is a way, like, where if aliens do like come visit us, like we don't panic as much because we've seen it already. That's why they say like pay attention to the movies, because
I think it's preparing us for the technology.
I mean, yeah,
And not necessarily aliens. Maybe we got the technology from aliens, but it's preparing us for that propulsion system.
And technology is already weird because, like, yeah, we have the physical universe and what's out there, but like the internet and anything that's technological, like that's a different universe as it is.
They do say the internet is like a system that it's like our step into like the internet is something aliens would use. Like it's that type of technology.
Yeah.
It's a type 1 technology that civilizations that are higher than us would use. That's like one of the inventions that we as humans now have created that aliens would create something similar.
Yeah.
Is the internet. It's kind of weird. Yeah. Also, I heard that because of what's happening with COVID, we would never like become a zombie thing would never happen because we're all so different. like COVID was supposed to wipe us all out, but it didn't. So it's like, yeah, I don't think we're ever gonna get wiped. That's what somebody said. I don't know. I'm just a fucking idiot.
I think
but we're also different, like, because inside that a zombie apocalypse would never really happen.
Well, just us being human beings, we're a lot stronger than what you really, what you think. I mean, because I remember when COVID happened, we thought, like you said, we were all going to die.
Yeah, we thought it was the end.
But our bodies have fought it off, and we're still here. So
I'm like, I just lose a little bit of hair still, but like I'm good.
You have alopecia?
No. No, like that was like one of the like lasting symptoms of COVID. Like I have so many clients that will tell me like I'm still losing hair, my hair's so thin.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
It's disgusting. I lose so much hair in the shower, yeah. But I have so much regrowth, it's disgusting. It's just all over the place, but like at least it's coming back,
Feel you.
It's alright.
Well, I haven't lost any hair.
Blessed.
I haven't even got COVID, so
blessed.
Apparently Lubbock's like on Lubbock County's red again.
Yeah, it's back.
For COVID?
It's back.
Did y'all see there's monkeypox?
Yeah, there was someone got monkeypox here.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
It's like-
but you have to be touching somebody.
Yeah, it's like not intense, but like you get pimples everywhere and like that.
I also had chickenpox. I think I'm alright.
I've never had chickenpox.
I don't know if I.
Y'all want to end this one or y'all want to keep going? Because I have to pee.
We're at 120, so.
That's good.
Pretty good. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it.
For
I was
sure.
I was getting weird and into the
Thanks for coming.
We go deep.
Minute.
For sure.
into the deep.
I'm like, it was this or going to the club.
You save money.
Yeah, no, that's literally why we were sitting there. Like, we were like, do we want to spend money?
Well, where can they follow you? Where's your hair page? The hair page.
Cosmo_Alecia, and then also Tony and Guy West End. Yeah, y'all just follow us, and then come see me at Tony and Guy.
There you go, Jennifer.
Follow me at Hellasoft. Follow me on my hair account at Texas Chainsaw Alchemist. Tech students hit me up right now because August is booking up. And follow Lords of Film with a Z. We've got our next couple of guests lined up. But if you want to be a guest on Lords of Film, hit me up with what you do, what you want to review, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Peace, dog.
Brad, Dad. See you later.
Yeah.
You working on your shit? There you go, people.
I'm finally writing again, so.
There you go, people. Pirate Radio. We have an Instagram now at Pirate Radio Podcast. The Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy on TikTok. I need to start doing more. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please, if you haven't. And patreon.com/snakepitstudios. Please subscribe so we can quit our jobs and I can buy an ice machine for this fucking garage because I really want one. Those are hella expensive. All right, guys, we'll see y'all.